What if I told you the ancient Greeks had their own version of the Flash, a lightning-fast deity who could traverse realms, delivering messages in the blink of an eye? Today we unlock the secrets of Hermes, the winged messenger of the gods, a figure so fast and elusive that his name still echoes through the ages, sending shivers down our spines. In the vast tapestry of Greek myth, the Olympian gods were not mere deities but personifications of nature, human traits, and cosmic forces. Among them was Hermes, the fleet-footed son of Zeus and the nymph Maya. Hermes embodied swiftness, cunning, and the ability to freely cross boundaries. Armed with winged sandals and a magical staff, he served as herald to the gods, guiding souls to the afterlife and ushering in new eras with lightning speed. According to Hesiod's Theogony, Hermes exhibited his cunning from the moment of birth, sneaking out of his crib to steal Apollo's cattle. This mischievous act set the stage for his role as the trickster god, constantly outwitting deities and mortals with his wit and agility. Yet Hermes' speed was no mere party trick. When Zeus' all-powerful thunderbolts needed to be ferried, it was Hermes who could slip between realms, transcending the limits of space and time. His winged sandals allowed him to soar above lands and oceans, delivering vital messages in the blink of an eye. But Hermes was more than a celestial postman. He was a liminal deity, standing at the boundaries between worlds, a psychopomp guiding souls to the afterlife, a protector of travelers and merchants, and a symbol of transition and new beginnings. How did this lightning-fast god use his incredible speed and guile? Could his winged sandals have influenced modern concepts of superspeed? And what deeper meanings lie behind his role as a trickster and boundary crosser? In our fast-paced world of instant communication and constant motion, the figure of Hermes feels more relevant than ever. We are all travelers, messengers navigating the boundaries of our lives. Think about the transitions and journeys you've made, both physical and metaphorical. How might the archetype of the trickster messenger guide you through periods of change and uncertainty? From delivering Zeus' thunderbolts to stealing Apollo's cattle, Hermes' incredible speed was matched only by his mischievous cunning. This duality of swift messenger and clever trickster made him a vital force in the Greek pantheon, ushering in new eras and guiding souls between realms. While his winged sandals may have influenced later concepts of superspeed, Hermes represents something deeper, the human ability to adapt, transition, and find new paths through life's journey. Could the tireless, boundary-crossing Hermes be a guiding force for our restless modern age? Or is his trickster spirit a reminder to slow down, embrace liminality, and find meaning in the journey itself? Share your thoughts on the swift-footed Hermes below. How do you relate to this archetypal messenger and trickster? Let us know in the comments. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell to get lightning-fast updates on our future myth explorations. You won't want to miss our deep dives into these timeless stories. In our next episode, we race into the epic tale of the founding of Rome itself as we uncover the origins of Romulus and Remus, the twin brothers raised by a she-wolf. Could Hermes' trickster influence be felt in this classic myth? Join us as we go myth-busting. But there is more to Hermes than just his speed and cunning. As the psychopomp or soul guide, he played a pivotal role in the journey between life and death. It was Hermes who ushered newly departed souls across the river Styx and into the realm of Hades, using his caduceus, a winged staff entwined with serpents, to lead them to their final resting place. This solemn duty made him a figure to be both revered and feared, for he represented the ultimate boundary that all mortals must eventually cross. Yet even in this somber role, Hermes' trickster spirit shone through. Tales are told of him outwitting Hades himself, slipping past the watchful gaze of Cerberus, the three-headed hound who guarded the underworld's gates. With a sly grin and a deft hand, Hermes could spirit souls back to the land of the living, defying the natural order and blurring the line between realms. One can only imagine the look of stunned outrage on Hades' shadowy face as the winged messenger made off with another hard-won soul. This boundary-crossing nature extended beyond just the realms of life and death. As the patron of travelers, Hermes was revered by those navigating the treacherous roads and sea routes of ancient Greece. Wayfaring merchants would leave offerings at his shrines, seeking safe passage and a little bit of that mythical cunning to aid them in their transactions. Sculptors crafted thousands of Hermes, stone pillars capped with Hermes' bearded head, to guide journeys and mark boundaries. His presence was quite literally set in stone across the Greek world. At major crossroads, temples and sacred precincts were erected in Hermes' honor. Here, travelers and merchants could seek his blessings and protections before embarking on perilous voyages or high-stakes business deals. Imagine the prayers that would have been uttered at such holy sites, pleas for guidance through uncharted lands, invocations to aid securing a lucrative trade agreement, vows to leave rich offerings if only Hermes would grant a sliver of his fabled luck and wit. Even today, his name lives on in the word hermeneutics, the study of interpretation and understanding, a nod to his role as a messenger and translator between realms. We see echoes of the fleet-footed god each time we attempt to bridge cultural divides, unpack complex ideas, or simply try to make ourselves understood. But perhaps Hermes' most enduring legacy lies in his association with communication itself. As the herald of the gods, he was the bearer of news, both good and ill, serving as the very embodiment of language and the exchange of ideas. It's no wonder that his famous caduceus, those serpentine staffs, has become a symbol of commerce, negotiation, and the transmission of knowledge in the modern world. One can imagine Hermes, a sly grin on his face, reveling in the world of fiber optic cables and wireless signals that now enable us to communicate across vast distances in the blink of an eye. From the swift delivery of thunderbolts to the solemn guidance of souls, from the mischievous theft of cattle to the facilitation of trade and dialogue, Hermes was a true master of boundaries and transitions. His winged sandals may have lent him unparalleled speed, but it was his adaptability, his cunning, and his ability to bridge realms that made him truly indispensable to the gods and mortals alike. So as we find ourselves in our own era of rapid communication, instant gratification, and constantly shifting landscapes, perhaps we would do well to embrace the spirit of Hermes. To be the messengers and tricksters navigating the boundaries of our world with wit and agility. To understand that true wisdom lies not just in speed, but in the journey itself, in the liminal spaces between point A and point B where magic and meaning reside. At his core, Hermes represents the human ability to transcend limits, be they physical, metaphysical, or self-imposed. His winged feet allowed him to slip between worlds, while his sharp mind enabled him to sidestep obstacles and seize opportunities. In this sense, he is the ultimate symbol of human potential, daring us to move beyond our comfortable boundaries and perceived limitations. Could the tireless messenger Hermes be a guiding force for our modern times? A reminder to stay light on our feet, to keep our eyes ever open for new paths and opportunities? Or does his trickster spirit caution us against taking ourselves too seriously, urging us to find the playful magic in even the most mundane of transitions? Share your perspective on this ancient archetype in the comments below.